Hi. Hi guys. I don't know how I'm gonna deliver this word. I just gotta say what I know, what I heard, but I got this word today, and I heard the Lord say, humbled, humbled, right? So I started cleaning my house a little bit earlier, and then I started to hear they've been humbled, and then I got the full word. Okay, there's people right now in this season who are extremely humble. They've been humbled. God has humbled them. Okay? These individuals are the very people that felt like it was okay to mistreat you, that felt like it was okay to steal from you. They felt like it was okay to torment you. And people are actually realizing now that the amount of trauma they caused you, the amount of stress they caused you, the lies, everything they may have done to you, it wasn't even worth it. It wasn't worth the gamble. It wasn't worth the gamble. There's people who are looking at you and you humbled them. And here's the thing, God humbled them because what God is doing is He's exalting you, He's uplifting you, He's maturing you. Okay, He is bringing you to a whole nother level, gift-wise, status-wise, and people are literally watching you. And the very people that try to pull you down, a lot of them are going through every single thing that they have put you through. I'm going to say it again. They're going through every single thing they have put you through. So if they did stuff to you to keep you in poverty, they're having a hard time right now financially. If they did things to mess up your marriage or your upcoming marriage or your union, they're having a hard time right now in the love aspect of their life, the love sector of their life. Whether they're married or single or what, they're having a hard time right now in that area of their life. If they try to mess with your gifts spiritually, mess with your sleep, a lot of it is backfiring. Their sleep is messed with now. Their gifts are not as heightened anymore. You get what I'm saying? A lot of these people are realizing that it was not worth messing with you. God says, touch not my anointing and do my prophets no harm. A lot of people felt like it was okay to do that to you. You know why? Because they didn't think that you were special. They knew you were special, but they didn't know the extent. They didn't know that the type of ranking that was on your life. That's what it is. They didn't know the type of ranking that was on your life. They thought that God would not defend you. Why is that? Because they thought if they continued to mess with you, if they continue to slow you down, if they continue to cause a domino effect in your life, eventually you're going to be faithless. Eventually you're going to get mad at God. Eventually you're going to give up on God. And they thought that if they manipulated you into this type of mentality or these feelings, God would not defend you. A lot of these people, they will manipulate people into sin. And I'm not saying that people who sin shouldn't take responsibility for their own actions. No. I'm not trying to say that people who sin, someone's making them do it. No. What I'm saying is, there's some types of things that people do to you that can manipulate you into doing the wrong things. Does that mean that you don't have a mind of your own? You have a mind of your own. You know right from wrong. But a lot of the times, the things that you endure will cause you also to make the wrong decisions. A lot of these people try to mess up your mind, mess up your life in order to lead you into further sin or in deep sin. I'm going to give you an example so you understand where I'm coming from, okay? Listen, I'm going to say this again. I am not saying that if a person commits sin and does something wrong, that they had no role in it, that it wasn't their decision to, to do these specific actions, because everybody is responsible for them, okay? What I am saying is, when you're not aware of warfare, when you're not aware that there's spirits tormenting you, when you're not aware that there's a spirit trying to get you to become addicted to something or whatever, when you don't have knowledge about what it is you're fighting, you won't really know what you're fighting, which means you're easily influenced into doing certain things. An example of this is when someone torments your mind with witchcraft. And now you're seeing spirits in the spiritual realm, bad spirits. You hear the voices of these bad spirits. Your sleep is tortured like Job. Your sleep, your visions, your dreams, everything is tortured and tormented like Job was going through, right? You start to think to yourself, maybe if I drink, maybe if I smoke, maybe if I do some type of drug, it will numb me from being able to see these things or access these things, right? And let's just say that one time, okay, you decide to smoke some marijuana or something like that. And you notice that when you smoked, when they attacked you, you felt it, but it didn't hurt as much. Because you realized it didn't hurt as much when they attacked you while smoking marijuana, you say to yourself, okay, every time I feel an attack, I'm going to go smoke marijuana. And then they turn up the attacks in order for it to get stronger, right? Now, you realize the attacks are stronger, and when you're smoking marijuana, you're realizing, man, I'm feeling it stronger now for some reason. I got to get something else to numb it out, right? So now, let's just say that they, on top of the witchcraft, the spirits they're sending you, and the manipulation they're doing and messing with your mind, now they send you the spirit of addiction. Okay? Do you see how all this could play out? This is an organized crime. When people do witchcraft behind the scenes and they attack you, this is an organized crime. They do this stuff in order to get you guys to eventually take yourself out. And that is basically attempted murder on their end, but because they're not physically doing anything, it looks as if you did it to yourself. When really, in all actual reality, they manipulated you by sending you a spirit, by tormenting your mind to where you couldn't take it anymore. On top of you saying you can't take it anymore, then there's a spirit now that they sent you that is trying to antagonize you and poke you to do it. Same thing with addiction. So let's just say they're tormenting your mind and you're like, man, the marijuana is not helping. I'm going to go do a stronger drug. You go and do a stronger drug, you realize that that stronger drug did help. You're not hearing anything no more. You're not seeing nothing no more. You're passed out. You're knocked out. And now you're depending on that strong drug for the attacks to not affect you as much anymore. And now the spirit of addiction is taken over. That spirit, because that monitoring spirit they sent to torment your mind is reporting back to them, oh, they're doing drugs. Now they sent you a spirit of addiction to make you become more addicted to whatever it is you're doing, right? So that is what I mean when I say they do have a little bit of control when it comes to your actions if you're not aware of what's going on. And if you're not prayerful, and if you're not fasting. Like I said, it does not mean that you're not in control of your own actions. You are in control of your own actions. However, when there's certain things being done to you, it can make falling into sin a lot more easier because you're a lot more influenced, okay? So that was an example I wanted to give you. But anyways, these people are realizing that the attacks they sent you, the things that they've done to you was not worth the gamble. It was not worth the gamble. Because a lot of them, they're not moving forward in their life now. Whatever it is they tried to steal from you had no longevity. It had no longevity. It had no longevity. Let me tell you why. Because in order for there to be any type of effect, even just a little bit, they have to keep attacking you. That takes time, energy, sleepless nights, money. That takes all of that out of them. Right? And they're realizing now, man, it wasn't even worth it. It wasn't even worth it because I messed up my own life. I messed up my own opportunities coming up after a chosen one, an anointed one. Now I have to keep on doing what it is I'm doing to try to stop them because I have nothing to look forward to now. This is why a lot of them continue doing what they're doing because now they have nothing to look forward to. The only type of satisfaction, the only type of reward they think they're going to get out of this is by seeing you suffer. Even if it's just a little bit. Even if they know you're going to win, just seeing you suffer a little bit is the only sense of gratification they'll get. And believe
Now, you see, Eliphaz had a theology that
Hi guys, I don't know how I'm going to deliver this word. Mess me up. Now I can't find anybody that has the same qualities as this person, and now I have to figure out how to fix my life. And now I have to watch them eat. Now I gotta watch God bless them. Now I gotta watch God uplift them. And I'm stagnant in my own life. I don't even know where I'm heading. You get where I'm coming from? Relationship-wise, same concept. Same concept. You may have loved that man so much, loved that woman so much. You were loyal. You gave them your heart. You said something. You did everything for them. You gave them the clothes off your back. You would have did everything for them. You did do everything for them. Right? And that man or that woman is reflecting like, man, even though I used him or her, losing them was the worst gamble, because I lost a lot more losing them than what I gained when I used them. If that man or that woman was not honest and they cheated, best believe the types of women or men that they're meeting now have nothing on you. They have nothing on you. The types of men and women they're meeting now, they're probably getting their heart broken. They can't find anyone with your qualities, your traits. They can't find anyone who's honest, who's loyal, who's going to hold them down through thick and thin. And they're reflecting back like, man, like it wasn't even worth me cheating. It wasn't even worth me leaving them for someone else. It wasn't even worth me being dishonest, because I lost a lot more. The results back then had no longevity. So I say this to say to you guys, when God gave me the word today, people are extremely humbled. There's people who they know they cannot approach you. They know they cannot come to you face to face and try to have a conversation with you after what they've done to you. But best believe they are keeping an eye on you. They are watching you, and you are teaching them. You are encouraging them. And some of these people, they very much can come forward and talk to you. But they're not going to do it. They're not going to do it. Best believe some of the same people that spoke bad about you, that low-key wished for your downfall. Some of these very people are watching you and trying to follow your footsteps. Some of them are even mimicking you and copying you and trying to be exactly like you. Exactly like you. Even after what they did to you. You're encouraging them. You're motivating them. You're uplifting them. Just by them keeping an eye on you. Even the evildoers, you're uplifting them as well, because they're realizing that good wins over evil. They're realizing that they don't have to do all this nonsense to receive what it is that you're receiving. They're realizing now that they can indeed be blessed by walking with God. They can indeed be blessed by just being a good person. A lot of people are realizing that the type of heart you have, the type of person you have, the type of person you are, the type of personality you have, your characteristics, your traits, etc. They're realizing now that being good-hearted and being a good person can get you far. Because society has taught people that if you're too nice, if you're good, if you have a big heart, you're not going to go far in life. You have to be cold. You got to be tough. You got to be mean. You got to be selfish to get far. And that's a lie. And these people are realizing that you can be indeed a good person and God will bless you. God will bless you. Right? That it's possible. You are changing the statistics. You are changing the statistics. And a lot of these people, like I said, they're not going to come to you and say, hey, you motivate me. Hey, you're uplifting me. Hey, you're encouraging me. Hey, I'm stalking you and I'm learning from you. I'm watching you and I'm learning from you. I'm hearing about you and I'm learning about you. They're not going to admit that, because a lot of these people are the very ones that try to tear you down. And a lot of them don't feel good about themselves. They feel bad about themselves. Because when they look at you and think about remember, only they know their thoughts. God knows their thoughts as well, but only they know the feelings they had towards you, the thoughts they had towards you, etc. Only them and God know that. So when they see you and they have to sit there and they have to monitor your every move, even though they're stealing from you, watching you, hearing about you, talking about you, whatever, best believe they are absorbing everything that you are doing like a sponge, and they're utilizing it in their own life. And they may not tell you that because of their pride. Not only that, because they know the truth about how they felt about you or feel about you, and they know the truth about the things they try to do against you. They know the truth. And best believe they don't feel good about themselves. They don't sleep good at night. They don't. Right? So God wants you to know that they've been humbled. He wants you to continue to be humble. He wants you to continue to show your gratitude and grace towards Him. He wants you to continue to have your faith. He wants you to continue to push forward. Because you are motivating those who love you, but you're also motivating those who despise you. And you know what? These people are getting tired of their own nonsense. They're getting tired of their own nonsense. Because they're realizing now it's like pointless. It's like, what are they gaining out of it? They're not gaining anything out of it because they're not winning. Right? This is what happens when you're obedient to God and you do what God tells you to do. And you don't watch nobody else. You just stick to the tunnel vision that He has specifically given you. Because what you don't understand is while you are following and complying to instructions and just doing you and just trying to become the best version of yourself, what you don't understand is in the process of doing that, you are opening new doors and you are achieving other things outside of what you're even aware of, outside of what you could even comprehend. Right? So I wanted to give you guys this confirmation. Okay? I love you guys. Talk to you soon. Bye.
Welcome to GameStop Pro.